Hello everybody, my name is Cloudfeet and welcome back to another episode of Survival Minecraft. I don't know if you remember last time, but I died pretty abruptly right there at the end, so what we're gonna start this episode off doing is working on getting some new gear. So luckily enough, I had a few things that I could mine to get levels. I had a few tools laying around in chests along with some enchanted books, so it wasn't too hard to get to this point where I'm at now, where I've got an Unbreaking 3 Efficiency 5 Silk Touch pickaxe that I can throw this sweet little mending book onto. Nice, we're back in it. So the next thing we gotta do is just gather up those few last remaining materials that we need to get going on our crafting room, which is pretty exciting because this is gonna be like the first permanent structure that we're gonna have built. And I know what you're thinking, cactus, vines, but just stay with me here for a second. I promise it'll turn out at least mediocre. Alright, so we got the interior of the storage room done, and I know it doesn't look like it's a whole lot, but every single one of these towers is going to be auto sorting with a multi-item sorter that I'll show you here in a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and variate the stone blocks a little bit, but I really like the way this turned out. I hope you enjoyed that stop motion time lapse that I did, because that took a whole lot of effort. So for the next part, we're gonna have to go back into the nether to get a bunch of quartz to build observers. But this is the first time we've come back. No, go. So, like I said, we just reset the nether since 1.16 just came out, so that portal on the other end is completely unprotected and in a place that I have never been to before. But we're gonna have to get in there to get quartz. Got him. Hey, these are new. Should I open the chest? Is there anybody around? So I don't know if it counts with these structures or not, but in bastions, and I think generally around piglins, if you open up a chest, it's gonna aggro them. But you knew that. Okay, that'll help. That'll help. And this is what we came for. But you know what? We're gonna need a lot more than what is on just out here on the surface. So I think what I'm gonna do is I am going to dig down pretty deep after I grab this little bit of quartz, and then see if I can also get some netherite. Hey, there we go. And some more. And a little more. See, I told you we'd be getting going on some gear today. Boom. And that is a good looking pick. Next thing I need to do is get some armor. You know what? I know this episode has been kind of all over the place, but the two things that I said we wanted to do were get some better gear, which we're doing right now. I mean, you're watching it. And add just a little bit more detail to the area we're in and to the storage room itself, and also add a multi-item sorter to the storage room, which I'll show you here in just a minute after we get it done. Look at that handsome fella. Cool, so we started working on detailing all this out, and as you can see, I got the walls put up, looking pretty snazzy, I think. As you can see right behind there, I had to do quite a bit of mining to get all the cobblestone, so I picked up a bunch of redstone and lapis and all sorts of other stuff. I detailed out this room a little bit more. You can see in the walls, they've got a lot more mossy cobblestone and mossy stone bricks and things like that. So we made quite a few modifications. I put this little walkway going all the way up. It goes like all the way up to the island. I gotta detail it out some more. I know I want to put lanterns. I know I want it to be dark oak, but it needs quite a bit more work, because obviously that's not a finished product. But so a couple of things. This this is what I wanted to show you. One, holy moly, all the torches. But two, and I'm not quite finished here, but this is a multi-item sorting system that was designed by Metamilo, Rapscallion, and Samos the Sage. They posted this on YouTube and put together a tutorial for other people to follow, so I just want to make sure they get all the credit for this because there is absolutely no way that I could come up with anything like this on my own. I do not understand redstone even half as well as these guys, so big props to them and thanks for putting the tutorial out there for other people to use. So basically how this works is you place your shulker box inside this chest. It gets dispensed out of this dispenser. It will empty all the way out and go in, I don't know if you can see it, go into that hopper right there. Once it's empty, this piston is going to push it over. It'll break right here and then shulker box will go into this chest. Then all of the items will go down through that hopper out a hopper chain. So I'll put the link in the description below for the guy or the person rather that designed this shulker box unloader, because again, that was not me. So big props to Shulkercraft for designing that. Underneath these chests, I put chests on here to try and cut down on the lag, because this thing, on top of being like a super cool item sorter, is also a lag machine. But underneath these furnaces, there is a hopper chain that comes over to this dropper, and then we just have a little redstone clock here that shoots the items up, and then they get kicked out of here, out of this dropper, and into this hopper chain. And then each one of these chests has all of its spaces blocked up, but this is your actual item filter. So this chest is only filtering for gravel and dirt. This one is sand and sandstone items, and I'll go ahead and I'll continue to fill this with like red sandstone items, and then we've got all the stone variants. We've got terracotta, we've got redstone, we've got wood. And so you can sort for multiple different things in these chests. And then this is just like crafted things, and then this will be end blocks, and this is nether blocks, right? So we can sort for multiple different items in each little setup, and so the items go up, down, and then go all the way around. Once they pop out here, these chests I'm gonna put just regular impulse SV items, item filters on, and this will be where we put our stone and our andesite and just those things that you get a lot of from mining and things like that. So a little bit of bulk storage there. So let me tell you what happened here. I don't know. I can't seem to keep this place lit up enough, and zombies keep getting in here. I had before I put these chests here, I had a creeper just wander right into my storage room and blow up right here. And so I'm having a terrible time keeping everything lit up. So yeah, a zombie came in here and turned all of my villagers into zombies. And so they spawned an iron golem, and so that iron golem went ahead and killed them. So I named all these guys, got them put into mine carts, and I'll deal with them later. But I did a little bit of off-camera mining. I mean, just a little bit, right? So I did show you where I went into the nether and got a bunch of netherite. And so now I think what we're going to do is tear down this mountain of minerals and see what we get. So go ahead, pause the video, put down in the comments what you think we're going to get from this. How much of everything? I mean, there's a little bit of everything that we're gonna get from this in our little mining session we're about to do. Hey, Vines. Hi. Hello. It's raining, so perfect. Go to record and it starts raining. However, so we got it all torn down. Look at that. Holy moly. Mineral Mountain all torn down. That took a hot minute because the pickaxe I got is not great. It is not great. So I've been using this one because it's the only one I have that's got fortune on it. We're going to stop here in a minute and we're going to actually go after getting some gear because I can't do this anymore, y'all. But this chest right here contains everything we pulled out of that mountain, and here you go. It looks like it looks so unimpressive when you put it all into blocks and put it all in one chest. But that was a good like three hours of mining, 3 hours, 4 hours, something like that. Like I put some time into going out and getting stuff. So there it is. Kind of cool. I don't know. We'll bust it all up and throw it in our sorting system. Easy peasy. So one of the things I've been working on here and there is getting some books enchanted up here in up here next to my XP grinder. I put together this quick and dirty little enchanting setup, and I've been trying to get those enchantments, but it's going pretty slow, so I think we're going to move back to working on doing that through villagers. It's just so much easier to control and so much easier to do that way. So I think that's next. All right, here we go. So round 15 of curing villagers. And if you're not familiar with this process, what I'm doing is hitting these villagers with a splash potion of weakness and then giving them a golden apple. And this should turn them back into villagers. Work like a charm. All right, cool. So now what I want to do is go through here and just place down the lectern, check the trade, and every time you break and replace the lectern, that trade is going to change. So I'm just going to keep doing this until I get a trade that I want. And what I'm specifically looking for here is a mending book. A mending book. There we go. I've been doing this for a hot minute. So, good. Mending. So now I'm going to trade with this guy. I'm going to trade with him, and that should lock in his trades. And then I'm going to continue to trade with these villagers. I'm going to breed the villagers. I'm really going to start working on getting these villagers going. And here, sooner rather than later, we are going to start putting together a way better villager trading facility. So now that all the villagers have been cured, we've also been breeding them and getting more villagers. What I've been doing is working on getting villagers with the enchantment trades that I want. That guy shouldn't be a flame. But I've got several high-level, pretty decent ones. I put them all in minecarts because I'm about to start moving them because it was just getting way too unwieldy to try and manipulate their trades in such a small area with so many villagers. So the idea now is that I'm going to, right here through this doorway, build a big villager trading hall, dadgummit, that goes straight back right here. How do I keep these guys from, what do I do with these guys? Okay. Villager trading hall, it's gonna go right back here. I've got to knock down some of that wall and just kind of dig out a little bit, but it's gonna go off in that direction through this door, and it'll be like, you know what? I'm just gonna build it and show you. You'll get it. Okay, so this turned out pretty all right. So what I've done here is I've built 2 rooms. First room, let's look at this one first. So, This room is going to be full of my librarians. Obviously, I went with a library theme. I've got the blue terracotta in the walls and the floor. I'm not 100% sure about how good that looks in the floor. Really like the way it looks in the ceiling, though. I also put bookshelves up in the back and just the regular red bricks. I'm not 100% sure if I want these facing towards me or the other way. I don't know. We'll figure that out. The other thing I did was I put, boom, torches hidden back here just for a little bit of hidden lighting, and then also underneath here. Cool. So, the other room. So this room is where my toolsmiths, my armorsmiths, and my weaponsmiths are going to be, and I really wanted to use some of the new 1.16 blocks. I've got fire tick turned off, so this lava shouldn't affect these logs. Oh, these are spruce logs, by the way. Spruce logs are the best looking logs by far. I love the way dark oak looks. Dark oak, I think, is the best wood, but spruce, best logs by far. So we've got some of the new blocks in here. So we've got polished blackstone right here on the outside, and then polished blackstone stairs. We've got, what is this? This is smooth basalt. It's basalt, but it's like the polished basalt, the smooth basalt. I'm not 100% sure that's what this is as well. I've got the blackstone walls back there in the back. And then I've also got basalt all in the walls. And I just mirrored the floor up there on the ceiling with some lanterns. And there's those chains too. So, I don't know. I think this turned out really well. I covered this up just so you wouldn't see a big unfinished part back there. But I'm going to get to work on the other two rooms, and I'll show you that in a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, we got these other two rooms. There it is. There it is. There's the guy. Goodness gracious. So, got some bad news. First, let's take a little walk over here. And see this tragedy. This is my life right now. I'm the worst. I'm the absolute worst. I think maybe that guy is the guy. I don't know. I don't know if I lost any of these villagers or not. I got the ones that would pick up items. I gave them items to hold. The other ones I got name tagged. And if you didn't know, the reason why I'm name tagging them and giving them items is so they won't despawn, right? I can cure them all up because they're all villager zombies, but they will despawn if they don't have a name or if they aren't holding an item. So if you can give them one of those things, then they will not despawn. I don't know how this guy got back here, but apparently that's one of the ones that I had before, so that's good. That one's still alive. I don't know if there's any others, but let me show you some of the features of these rooms. So I already showed you all this. This room. So I'm gonna put fishermen and farmers, maybe leather workers in here. I've got these workstations just in here for placeholders now. I'm going to tear them all out, and I'm going to build a villager breeder back there, and I'll make sure that they get their professions before they come up here. But I want to make sure that each individual villager that comes into this room only has one workstation to pick up as their own. So I will take all these workstations out of here before I bring anybody in, and then I'll do them one at a time. But this is supposed to be like a kind of a sunset. The idea of this room, the theme of this room, I guess, was kind of just like nighttime in the forest or nighttime when you're camping. I don't know. I really like the feel in here with the that's blue terracotta, even though it kind of looks purple to me. That is the purple terracotta. So I don't know. I put a bunch of different plants in here. It's good. I really like the feel of this room. It's I don't know, nostalgic for some reason. Either way, cool. The next room. This room, no theme. None at all. This is where I'm going to put Fletchers and just basically anything else that I want. Something that I thought was cool, which you can actually see in action. I wasn't planning on showing you, but then while I was AFK, all of my villagers got turned into zombies, right? So I wasn't planning on showing anybody this, but you can see how the villagers can't jump out of there, right? So I went through and I put in honey blocks, and I'm still trying to gather up honey blocks. But speaking of honey blocks, let me show you the third thing I built, which was this little honey farm. And you know what? It's not like super producing, and it's not super fancy. Yeah, I just covered the walls with trapdoors and used the same block palette as in there, just to get something thrown together that looked, oh, there you go. Cool. Hey, bees. So I got 4, I think maybe 5 bees in there. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, this is my honey farm. Last thing I did was we finally have water elevators going up to the top. So now going up and down is quite a bit easier. So either way, yeah, I guess let me know what you think about all that stuff. If you think it's terrible, let me know. If you think it's great, let me know. Cool. All right, well, with this absolutely embarrassing massacre that happened behind me, I think we're going to call it an episode there, y'all. If you liked the video, go ahead and click on that thumbs up button. If not, click on the other one. Either way, feedback is appreciated. If you want to see more, please consider subscribing. I promise. Wither, Ender Dragon, gear, it's all going to happen soon. Maybe next episode, maybe not. I'm trying to do less in the next episode so I can kind of get it out a little bit faster. I think I spent like maybe 5 weeks on this one, so that's way too long, I think. Either way, my name is Cloudfeet. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have fun. I'll see you later.